What's up, chat? It's your boy ATR30U, and we're back with another video, another reaction video. So today we are in. Hold on, chat.
Right now, I'm holding.
We are in Malaysia with best food, with best ever food review show. We're in Malaysia. Oh, damn. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ATR30U, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we are in Malaysia trying the worst rated foods possible with our YouTube channel, best ever food review show. Bull be doing a lot of shit. I've been watching him, bro, since I was a young boy, and I can tell you this guy is fucking crazy. It looks like what he's holding right now is a couple of lungs, so let's get into it.
A giant set of beef lungs, a crucial ingredient in one of the worst rated foods in all of Malaysia.
This country is full of delicious food. But this time, I've asked my audience to suggest their worst rated foods in all of Malaysia. And today, I'll be trying those foods.
A soup made with fruit.
It's out there.
I'm on a mission to learn whether these foods are misunderstood
Why do you think this is one of the lowest rated foods of Malaysia?
or if they're just plain awful.
Sonny, what is this?
And it all starts right here.
Good day, Calvin. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I'm so excited to be here, Sonny. This is my first time in the entire country of Malaysia.
I asked my audience to vote on which foods they thought were the absolute worst in all of Malaysia, and today,
Sonny, another list of bad foods.
not necessarily bad foods, but foods that have been misunderstood, like the foods you see in front of us right now.
Ooh,
Joining me,
these look good.
my
Scooby-Doo.
good friend, chef and restaurateur Calvin Bui. His first Malaysian meal is just a warm-up for what's about to come.
I don't know what we've been waiting for.
Tanjung Bunga, a humble eatery serving everyday Chinese Malay dishes for everyday folks. But for the adventurous,
Steve?
Nice to meet you.
they've got two contenders, often crowned as the worst of the worst.
First of all, we have beans, but not just any type of beans. These are known as stink beans.
Locally known as patai, these so-called stink beans have earned a notorious reputation
You want to give them a sniff?
I do.
for their pungent aroma.
They smell fresh. They smell delicious.
Now it's fresh, it doesn't smell that much. When you cook it, it does smell a little bit different.
My guide for today, Ming, a food content creator and local expert.
Why do you cook it for? It's perfectly fine raw.
First, the stinky beans are removed from the pods and boiled briefly.
It has a subtle garlicky sting to it, this residual flavor that sticks around in your mouth, but this to me, delightful.
I see sweetness, I see freshness, I see something that literally came out of the ground. Now, I have a question for you.
Off a tree.
Off a tree. What is it about the cooking process that makes the smell, the aroma come out?
Stir-fried with belacan.
Belacan is fermented shrimp, so it pairs super well.
The chef adds shallots, balakam powder, which is like a dried shrimp paste. Then there's sugar, MSG, and all that fries together before adding sambal, the iconic spicy Malaysian sauce. In go the stink beans, some bell peppers, a touch more sugar, and the fried shrimp. It's all stirred together until the flavors meld, combining the powers of the pungent bean aroma with smelly fermented shrimp. It's a 1-2 punch of
I'll be all
pure
over the
stinkiness.
We have it very commonly during dinner, during lunch.
Yet somehow it ended up on our list, and I think that folks here assume Calvin and I will be afraid of beans that are stinky.
Yeah, you guys are not afraid of anything.
I think we just give it a nice big scoop. I've got so many of those beans right here. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
Yo,
Cheers.
comment down below if you would like to see me doing reactions, like real life reactions to real foods like this. Like I would do this shit. I just don't want to waste my time and my fucking palate, you know. But comment down below if you want to see me eat some weird shit. No bullshit. If we get a comment telling me y'all want to see me eat some weird shit, I'll go eat some frog. I promise you that. I know a place where we can go eat frog. We get 10 comments saying Tracy eat frog, we'll do it.
Well, the texture changes a lot after it's cooked.
It becomes more crunchy.
There's a fermented quality. I think fermented shrimp is working hand in hand with those beans to create the pungent flavor.
I wonder what the bean and the shrimp combo.
Ah, yes.
Oh, God, so good.
I like it. I do too. It's better with the shrimp.
The shrimp adds a nice sweetness to this dish. I think this dish has a bad rap. If they changed the name from stink bean to something else, this dish would be amazing.
Why do you think this dish gets a bad rep?
Some people don't like that distinct flavor. It's not really tasty to them.
You wouldn't want to eat this before going on a date. I've been married for several years. I don't care. A typical normal person, like, me, age 24, getting a date for the first time in 4 years, I would not eat that beforehand. But I would eat something else so I wouldn't be so hungry at the restaurant because I was broke.
Eat a lot of bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
What now?
If that pungent plate wasn't enough, then how about this? A second contender from my audience worst rated list. A dish that contains the least desirable part of the fish.
Why would somebody want to eat a stomach of a fish?
Oh my God, these look so creepy. It's kind of a soft, flexible tissue that you can squeeze and tear apart with your fingers. Now, this is a stomach?
Yes.
Of what type of fish?
Grouper.
How would you prepare this?
Shit look like a
We need to clean
fish
everything up, pickle
chitterlings.
with the salt for about 2 weeks.
Chat.
2 weeks?
That's literally fish chitlings, chat. Fish chitlings, yo. No boy, it's no different. It's fish chitlings.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It works like this, Calvin. Man, I'm really craving fish stomach.
Looks exactly
In
the same.
2 weeks.
Exactly.
In a pot, a generous amount of sambal is heated in oil. If you're wondering what's in it, here's the breakdown. Garlic, dried
about to say, yeah,
chilies,
it's just a bunch of
lemongrass,
peppers and shit
turmeric,
like that.
fresh chilies, shallots, torched ginger flour, and chili paste, all blended into a fiery aromatic base. This will serve as the foundation for our fish stomach stew.
Is this something commonly eaten in Kuala Lumpur?
It's not very common, but in Peranakan, one of the specialties is puri ikan.
Nonya Peranakan is like Malay plus
Yeah.
Chinese.
Next, boiled pickled fish stomach.
It's a traditional recipe from generation and generation.
Coriander, torched ginger flour, pineapple, boiled shrimp, kaffir lime leaves by the fistful, tamarind sauce, sugar, and salt are added to the pot.
How often do you eat this?
Every week,
I trust Steve.
To be fair, it's on his menu. He doesn't have to go far.
But he's not done yet. Now it's green beans, boiled eggplant, and wild beetle leaves that are tossed in next. The whole concoction
never
simmers
had
for
eggplant
hours
before
until this
either.
chaotic mix of ingredients transforms into a rich, sticky stew packed with flavor. What kind of flavor? That remains to be seen. But before we find out, a quick thanks to the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp.
When you're opening up about your issues, it matters who's listening.
Are you able to take me seriously still as we talk here? I'm trying.
Previously, when I went to therapy, I realized there were certain things I was more comfortable sharing with another guy. Stuff that I felt like a male therapist would be uniquely qualified to understand. I needed someone who didn't just listen, but genuinely understood where I was coming from. That kind of connection made it easier to open up and work through some of the toughest moments in my life. Finding the right person to talk to shouldn't be a matter of luck. And that's why BetterHelp has been a longtime sponsor of this channel. After filling out a short questionnaire, BetterHelp matches you with a licensed therapist who aligns with your preferences. Whether it's their specialization, their approach to therapy, or whether you
So-
prefer
I fuck with therapy and shit like that. The only thing about therapy is I just don't like the thought of paying somebody to help me. Like, I don't like the thought of that, paying somebody for some help and somebody to talk to. Like, it's, nah, man, because it's like, you only gonna tell me what you think I want to hear. Like,
speaking to a man or a woman. BetterHelp is designed to make you feel comfortable and understood from the start. BetterHelp also allows you to connect in a way that works best for you through video calls, phone, or even messaging. And if your first therapist doesn't feel like the right match, switching is free and easy. Plus, BetterHelp offers tools to make your therapy experience even more impactful, like a built-in journal for reflecting on your thoughts and group sessions on topics you might find relatable. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.5-star rating on Trustpilot, it's clear that BetterHelp is trusted by people around the world. If you're ready to find a therapist who truly gets you, go to betterhelp.com/besteverfood or scan the QR code on the screen. Use the code BestEverFoodReviewShow for a special discount on your first month of therapy. Your mental health deserves the right support. Start your journey with BetterHelp today. Now, back to the show.
Nonya people, they do eat this with right hand, not left. You know why?
Because
Ah.
I don't know, because you're sitting on my left.
Right hand is for doing activities like eating and shaking hands. The left hand is for cleaning your butt.
What?
Yeah.
So let's go for it. So no. The fish stomach was so apparent when I was holding it earlier, but now it's hard to discern any fish parts at all. I'm getting in here with my fingers. I feel vegetables. Where'd the fish go? Is that?
Yeah.
I was hoping for some big pockets of stomach.
Yeah, well, how do I know what a liver is and what a green bean is?
Wait, hold on. So this is your first time trying this dish?
First time trying this.
Why
yeah.
haven't you tried this yet?
Because Nyonya cuisine is rarely found in Malaysia, especially KL.
Gentlemen, this is going to be a new experience for all of us. Let's go for it.
Damn, good.
Sweet, sour, savory, a little interesting herbs there.
The meat is not super apparent.
This is so delicious.
But the taste is amazing. I'm gonna try just a piece of the fish meat, Calvin.
Oh, let me go find that. Oh,
It's good.
and that sauce is so delicate.
You could tell it was meat, but it was very soft, very flavorful. It really just blends in with all the other ingredients. I don't know what issue people would have with this other than they're freaked out by the idea of fish
Chitlins, that's
entrails
what.
in their body, inside of their entrails.
This
it's
has
chitlins.
been quite
It's
unique
chitlins.
as a flavor to Malaysia, but
Chitlins.
it's really, really good.
It's so good.
It's really, really good.
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Today we have a
That's-
long list of freaky foods to try out, Calvin. Foods that are on the worst rated list for a reason. This is a warm-up, but from here it's gonna get very serious. And by the end of this video, we are gonna be trying something so unusual, few local Malaysian people can even bear it.
What do you got in mind?
You'll find out soon.
Sunny.
Nasi lemak, often hailed as Malaysia's national dish, is essentially coconut rice paired with an assortment of sides and protein, like the fried chicken or ayam goreng I've tried here before. But at this restaurant,
Ma'am, hello.
Hello.
the coconut rice is served with something much less familiar.
It looks like one of your main meat options here is this.
An alien?
This is a big, beautiful set of beef lungs. This is the wind tube right here. You take a deep breath, it goes down this, and then the air gets dispersed through these two lungs. There's villi inside that absorb the oxygen, and then you blow out the carbon dioxide.
How do you know so much?
Also, it makes a great dish, apparently.
This is considered an organ.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an organ all the way.
You got anything else? No.
First, an entire set of beef lungs are thoroughly boiled in a large wok.
What you're seeing right now is a
blanching.
deflated lung. For example, I went to Uzbekistan and they filled the sheep lungs full of milk and they expanded to twice the size. So this is an empty lung.
It just feels like rubber. It doesn't feel like anything real.
Once cooked, it's sliced into bite-sized pieces.
That's a great point because a lot of people around the world, they discard this part of the animal. But here, people appreciate it.
For seasoning, the beef lungs are mixed with chopped lemongrass, a secret spice blend, sugar, MSG, and salt. Then it's fried to crispy perfection.
Why? Why do you appreciate the lungs, but some people don't?
Bila dia letak dengan spice semua, dia goreng.
When it's marinated with a lot of spices, it'll be very crispy, chewy, and very delicious to eat.
Now comes the assembly. A base of fragrant coconut rice is plated alongside boiled water spinach, half a boiled egg, cucumber slices, some fried peanuts, the deep-fried
Water
beef
spinach,
lungs,
I've
and
never
of
heard
course,
that
a
before.
generous spoonful of sambal to bring it all together.
How long have you had this restaurant?
30 years. Established business, yeah. Started by my grandpa, and then my father, and then me.
The food we're gonna be eating today, is that from generations ago?
Yes, from
Great.
generation.
This lung has undergone quite a transformation. Should we just give it a shot?
Cheers.
That shit like beef jerky. though.
Oh, dude.
Way crunchier than I expected. There's layers of flavor.
jerky.
It's crunchy, then it's spongy.
It soaks up all that
It
flavor
looks like-
so well.
I have this before, the sambal version, but this one's so much better. It's crazy good.
It's really good. The question arises,
It looked like a
why do people
SpongeBob
vote
meal.
this as one of the worst dishes here in Malaysia?
I think it's because people don't like intestines and whatsoever that's organ-based.
You're not just talking about outsiders, you're talking about Malaysian people.
Yes, Malaysian people as well. I think most people don't like it because they never tried it.
Who the fuck wants to eat some where we know you eat all types of shit and all your shit is going through that? We know when that shit comes out your body, it's fucking stinks. It stinks. So that stink is in your body. That stink is in those tubes. Like, that's why you gotta.
And I feel like that's been a theme in
Like,
this
when you
series
think
so
about
far.
it.
People not liking foods because they're intimidated by them, but they've never actually tried the food. But as far as I can see,
would
this
try
is
it, for
delicious.
sure.
When you
It
mix
looks
it with the
good.
other
It looks
ingredients,
like
it
a
gets
meal
even
that
better.
I
With
would
the
try.
rice, the sambal, the peanuts.
I will come back here again.
And you, as a local, you've had it before, but it's your first time having it this way.
I love it. It's recommended.
There you go. What else do you need to hear?
5 out of 5.
Busted.
Soon we'll see what happens when you turn the smelliest fruit in Asia into a
Durian.
savory fish soup, one of the worst rated foods
Dorian
in
or
Malaysia.
some shit like that.
But
That I
next,
used
we're
to
after
know.
one more prized organ, a strange protein that when eaten is said to give women super baby-making abilities. So what is it?
Sir, very exciting to meet you. Very happy to be here.
Tong Lang Sang restaurant, not the one next door, is dishing up a dining option with an ingredient.
Sonny, what?
Is that the fucking sperm cells? Like the sperm
Is
sacs?
this?
Most have never dreamed of tasting.
That, my friend, is a fallopian tube.
Ah! Sorry, Tom.
The owner, Mr. Tong, tells us more.
Where do you even get a fallopian tube?
賣豬肉人能買咯。
From the pig farmers.
That's a great answer.
That adds up.
Fallopian
Now,
tube,
what I
that's in the
believe is that
fucking
between the
vagina.
ovary, the part that holds the eggs, and the uterus, the part where they grow the baby, this is a super highway transporting that potential piece of life.
Where did you get the idea to come up with a dish
Sperm
with the
sac, like
fallopian
I
tube?
said.
以前學徒的時候跟師傅學的，哪裡來？應該是廣東吧，我猜。這種外國進口的哦。
Now, are you the guy in Jurassic Park who stole all the dinosaur specimens? Is that you?
That's a white
That
guy.
is you.
To make this dish, the fallopian tubes are boiled,
Is it expensive or is it very affordable?
Wait, expensive.
then left to chill in ice before being cut into pieces.
What makes it expensive?
Because the supply is low.
Next, they're deep fried, then set aside.
Is this dish a dish passed down through generations?
很舊了，很舊了。
Very, very old, very traditional.
廣東吧，我猜。
Learn from his shifu.
In a wok, fried
Shifu,
pork
oh
lard,
shit.
dried shrimp,
Master
chili powder,
Shifu?
garlic,
What is it?
shallots,
Master
the
teacher?
fallopian
What the fuck?
tubes, and soy sauce.
All these animals, they have many different body parts, and those body parts have different textures. Why make use of the fallopian tube?
客人要求要吃這樣東西。
In China, it's a saying, with organ, heal organ. If you have heart problem, you eat heart. If you have lung problem, you eat lung.
So you
Yeah.
a fallopian
You
tube.
wanna know what's crazy? They were referring to humans. They were referring to humans. When that phrase was being said, they were referring to humans. Like, no bullshit, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro.
Because I want to have a baby.
Correct.
Are men eating this, or is it mostly women?
比較少了。
Women love it more.
Now, a combination of more flavor enhancers, including oyster sauce, sugar, MSG, chicken powder, and tamarind sauce, are added to the wok and stirred to perfection.
Gentlemen, white rice, fallopian tubes. Is there anything else you need in life? Calvin, take a look.
You can't really see it from all the way over.
Okay, let me help you with that. There we go. And coming your way. Here we go. And Calvin, take a look at that.
Wow, so shiny.
It's glistening, isn't it?
Not only does it look delicious, but it reminds me of chitlins in the South.
Which are usually made with intestines,
fuck
right?
they didn't
So have you had fallopian
think
tube
the
before?
other
No,
thing
fallopian tube is
might
not
be
as common, but
intestine.
intestine is
I
very
mean,
common.
My biggest
Fucking
concern, though,
chip.
did he clean it properly? Because it can taste a little bit,
Shitty.
PU.
I think, well, look. I think so. I'm not mixing it with rice. I'm just getting a spoonful of tubing and going to town. Gentlemen, cheers.
Cheers.
That's good.
I love it. Textures, flavors, everything about it. I never thought you could take such an ingredient that people throw away. It makes something so delicious.
I guess the main shining feature of this food would be the texture. A little rubbery. It's not chewy. It still breaks apart pretty easily.
Tastes like the snail.
I actually like the texture. I
Oh, yeah.
can't find that texture in any other ingredient.
Calvin, you're a chef. If you had a fallopian tube, how would you prepare it?
I wouldn't do anything different. I think he really mastered his craft. I think he utilized the fallopian tube.
What's been fascinating about our tour so far in Malaysia is basically everything that we've tried has been outstanding. This is truly a case of a
Yeah,
country
they've
whose
been giving
food has
good
been
reviews on
misunderstood. I'm loving almost everything I'm trying. But from here, we have one more food remaining. It's durian.
Huh?
There's a
Durian.
reason durian is banned in many hotels and airports across Southeast Asia, and not just because it looks like a medieval weapon.
Come on, try it.
The problem is the smell. Even the bizarre food's icon could not keep it down. For some, the smell is reminiscent of gym socks, overripe cheese, or rotten eggs cranked up to 11. So
Yeah,
how
I
is
never
it that this
encountered
infamous
that
fruit
shit
is
before.
turned into one of the worst rated foods in all of Malaysia?
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi.
We're about to find out.
Have you ever met someone who did not like durian?
Ada setengah yang
Half the people she know hates durian.
So it divides your friends, but which friends do you go out with then?
gini lah.
All her friends love it.
Exactly, because if they don't love it, they're not her friends. They're out.
Ain, the owner of this street side food truck, is not here to sell you fresh durian. Instead, she's taking this king of fruits on a wild ride, turning it into a soup with fish. So how does that work? First, the durian is freed from its spiky prison and mixed with salt, sugar, and chilies. Then it's left to ferment or chill out for 7 days.
Give it a big sniff. Calvin?
This is tempoyak, an East Coast specialty on the Malay Peninsula.
It smells like mango with tagine. I smell nothing of the durian in there.
No mango.
No mango.
It does smell like mango, yeah.
I completely agree with your assessment.
When you mix it with all the ingredients, the durian pungent smell is reduced.
That's what people in the world should do. They should mix their durian and then eat it.
No, I don't agree. Durian is good by itself.
But underneath here, we have the actual soup. Let's see it.
Wow.
In this big pot of soup, the durian mixture is cooked with more chilies, turmeric, lemongrass, salt, and big chunks of catfish.
The smell is so fruity.
What does the durian add to the soup?
Durian ni bila kita dah saya akan
The durian contributes the creamy texture and sweet and sour.
Is this ready to eat?
It's ready.
If that's ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
ya ready.
Then we're ready.
There's 3 parts.
Yeah.
There's the head, there's the middle, and the tail. Which one you want?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Why do you think this is on the list of one of the worst rated foods in all of Malaysia?
Because of the pungent smell, and it's durian.
The people who hate durian, they obviously hate this, right?
Yes.
But do all the people who love durian love this?
Not exactly, I think. It's not easy to find. That's why people don't even try it.
So once again, it's a food that perhaps people have heard of and they're afraid of, but they've never actually tried it.
I don't know if I'm gonna really enjoy this or not. There's no hearty vegetables in there. There's no crunch. Doesn't really have much depth.
I think we should try that broth first.
I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
It reminds me of Thai curry.
I like that.
What do you like about this?
First of all, it's thick like a gravy. It's spicy, it's salty, but then it's sweet and fresh at the same time. It's a fascinating mix of flavors that are pulling in different directions.
I'm not a big fan of having an oily fish. When I think about soup, I don't think about sweet stuff. This, a soup made with fruit.
It's out there. I think we should get a little bit of everything together
Add a little bit of that sambal.
and a little bit of sambal on top. Fish with fruit. I don't know, dude. People put like a fruit salsa in a fish taco.
They do. They do a roasted pineapple salsa.
It's not so different from that, is it, Calvin?
It is. It is completely different. It is super sweet. But what I will say is that the smell and aroma of durian is no longer there. And then, paired with a oily freshwater fish like catfish,
The fish is harder for me to get around. Yes, big, heavy, oily. It's like Beauty and the Beast together on one spoon. That said, this is an epic meal. It is raining right now, but that's not going to stop me from finishing this entire fish, plus all the rice, and maybe getting another one too.
great. You do that, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay, bye.
Gave it a
Calvin, today we tried Malaysia's worst rated food. For you, which one was the best of the worst?
Oh, this is tough. It's my first time having Malaysian food. I didn't know what to expect. But I have to say, keeping to the Malaysian theme of the show, that dish with the lungs, that nasi goreng, oh my God, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, same. The lungs. I like that they took an ingredient that repulses people in most nations. They throw it away and not just make use of it, but turn it into something delicious. It was very satisfying.
I would fly out here just for that dish.
Nice.
Hungry for more fun food videos? Join me at More Best Ever Food Review Show, a channel
I like it. I liked how everything looked, except for that fruit soup. Yeah, the fruit soup. I don't know if I could get around that. I remember I made a squash soup one time in culinary class back in school, but when I tried it, it wasn't really that. So I don't think I could. If I'm eating a soup, I'm expecting it to be savory. You get what I'm saying? Savory and hearty at the same time. Like, I don't know. like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you want me to try like actual shit. Like if you really want me to review shit instead of just reviewing videos, cause I would try some crazy stuff. 10 comments down below, and we're gonna react. We're gonna eat some frog.